hear a word from God, or waiting for God to tell them to do something, or waiting for God to send that man because they got a word that this man was coming, then their potential after years and years is not being realized either. So if God's potential for the lost person is to recognize Him, is for their potential to be realized, His desire for the believer, of course, for their potential to be realized, because all the believer is a person who was once lost, but now they're found. God's desire has never changed. It's for our potential to be realized, and we've been convinced somehow by certain manipulative ministers, or even by some ignorant ministers that just don't know, that give you a particular word that's, first of all, many of them are so generic, but just waiting and waiting and waiting. Wasted potential. We were talking about Antichrist, a couple programs ago, that anything that is against, the desires of Christ would be Antichrist. There are many ministers that are Antichrist. I'm not even saying they're not saved. I'm saying sometimes we function in ignorance. Sometimes we function in what we believe is harmless manipulation to attempt to achieve our particular agendas, when in fact we are functioning as Antichrist because we are against the desires of Christ. If you're not walking in the potential that God has determined possible and desirable for your life, and you are taking your cues from a minister who you're waiting on a particular word that they were given from you, and your potential isn't being realized, then that minister is functioning as an Antichrist, because Christ's desire is for the positiveness and the well-being in your life.